So we'll get this on the road.
My bad,
We'll
my
get
bad.
we'll get the dirty shit out of the way quick. All right, settle down, calm down, stop slapping everybody. Look at them fucking hands.
Hands are ugly as fuck.
All right, let's get this out of the way. On that note, all the
Bunch
horseplay
of
and
weaklings here.
bullshit
Why don't we
at
take these cops through some aim training?
PD.
Hello?
All right, let's
gives
just
the pug a dog?
try and take this shit out. All right.
Who gave the pug a gun?
Was I saying something?
Yeah, we're trying to have the meeting. Like, just be quiet, please.
Yo, anyways, so all the horseplay, all the shit with PD there, try and get it out of here because more cops are, enjoying the RP now and they're taking guys downstairs and all your shit kind of gets in the way. I gotta admit, you know what? I ain't gonna point the finger because I horseplay here from time to time, but I'm gonna work a little harder myself and taking it out at least on the street somewhere where no one's gonna keep an eye. Under that, we're getting a lot of scrutiny from the people out there. I mean, look at that asshole out there doing a wheelie on our front step with a motorcycle. That's cool when we're off duty, but let's not be doing that shit ourselves. Like this fucking idiot here in the middle, can't fall in line. All right. So, you know what I'm saying on that note there? With the tire, I know it's been a big question lately. I appreciate you guys for taking your cone heads off and all that shit. I know there's frustration because this guy here is wearing a dog mask, but the truth is his name is Pug, and
Can this guy just stop?
yeah, what's this guy's number?
134. It's
What is it?
So
Okay,
it's
I'm gonna.
134.
Later, Groot.
Alright, so yeah, on that note, I appreciate you guys for taking your shit off, try and look professional. I know you guys are like frustrated because like I said, this guy's wearing a dog mask, but he came onto the server with the name Pug. He's obviously a content creator. He's had that mask on. Let's just let him do his thing. Everybody knows him that way. The problem there is I don't recognize you guys when you wear beer masks and like all them fucking cool things, and it ends up getting people shot and killed, And as much as we're good at RP and we have a lot of fun, we still got to try and look professional, as RoboCop stands here with a 50 cal. Does anybody have any questions with that? Like let's just clear the air and get all on the same page. No?
Any recent situations that's happened where you guys have been like, not as ease with or?
Yeah, I got a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
So the like a 1099, if there's one happens and there's like 6 cops on and somebody's doing a principal robbery, how many cops should break off for a 1099 or?
It honestly depends on whether how many cops are on or not. 1099 is like important, but banks and jewel robberies take priority. And then because you'll always be there to RP. But yeah, I mean, definitely try and if we have a ton of cops on, have like 3 or 4 people try and go negotiate with them. Like, because if they have a hostage and it's an officer, we're not gonna try and do anything like shoot them or anything like that because they obviously have our officers in possession. Just kill them. So any hostage situation is gonna end in a negotiation. I mean, if they're asking for an obscene amount, like 10 mil, obviously tell them that we can't do that, but still do an RP. Try and come down to a solution with it. If we can't, then there's not really much we can do. Like, if they're not willing to RP in like not an absurd way, like asking for 40 mil, then there's not really much you can do about it. But
Hello?
with regarding cops breaking off and doing stuff, it really depends on how many you have on, because you might need a lot of people for the bank robbery, and that cop might just have to chill there for a little bit.
And on that note, if we could as well like put a little more responsibility on the higher ranks and negate that decision at the time, have a look, hit your page up really quick, and if you have to send somebody, have a look at the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really takes only one person to negotiate.
Absolutely.
up
That's-
with one person
You
because
eavesdrop
then
on
they're
me?
just gonna take you hostage.
I can't hear shit. They're
depending
like
on
not
who it
talking
is,
in game.
but usually they will. Does that answer your question, kind of?
Nice.
Whoever asked that,
It was Payne who asked.
Bane.
She just timed out in game.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Any other questions?
I had one little scuff situation I want to talk about real quick. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, all right. So I was on Civ, and all right, I'm gonna just keep the long story short, right? So I kill like 3 cops, and I get booked. They bring me down, and then like it's like what to do with corruption, right? So as long from what I understand, right, we're not supposed to you're not supposed to be corrupt unless with certain exceptions for content creators, right?
Well, no one's supposed to be corrupt unless they're, really absolutely no one is. But if you talk to like a lieutenant plus, 'cause, I mean, they'll know when is a good time to be corrupt. I mean, and it also depends on the person. Like if you can tell that the person that you're processing isn't having your role play, that's another thing I wanted to touch up on. Like just if they don't want to role play with you, then it's like, well, fuck them. Like whatever. Obviously not fuck them, but just like whatever, and just get on, give them the community service, give them their fines. If they don't want to role play, just go ahead and send them. Obviously, you still being in role play, but they're not having your role play. Just go ahead and do that. Get rid of them onto the next person.
Yeah, so alright, so continue it, so whatever, so I have a lawyer come down, and, we're talking about it, and then, we're trying to talk it down, obviously, role play it out, and then, I end up getting beat to death for whatever reason, and then, it just kind of turned the whole situation, into complete, and just a complete fucking mess, and on top of that,
Yeah.
make sure when you're arresting somebody, because this person was trying to give false numbers of how many I murdered, and I knew how many I killed, but there was false numbers being thrown out, and the whole corrupt things was just getting way out of hand, and it just wasn't working out, so it just ruined the whole situation, and it caused a little bit of troubles.
Well, listen, even though we're all cops, and even if it's a content or creator or whoever the fuck it is, or at the end of the day, buddy, file a report as well, okay? I mean, we're all everybody knows Schnibbles has always been a borderline corrupt cop. He's goddamn, he's a paranoid schizophrenic if you haven't really figured it out yet. So with his character, he is, what he is, but absolutely no circumstance do I want to see rookies doing this shit. You guys need to learn how it is to
Not even
be a
just
cop,
rookies,
or an officer. Sorry, I'm just using that term loosely. Yeah, we got to slow that shit down big time. I see it a lot.
Yeah, and we personally once, and this was coming from North. He didn't want to see any corruption in the police department anymore. And he kept it to detectives and higher. We don't really have any detectives right now, but so lieutenants higher, they have leeway with that because all lieutenants are staff. But anyone else, you can't be doing corrupt role play.
What do you define as corrupt?
Corrupt is beating someone. You can slap them around with the email thing, and be like, hey, who's in your gang, blah, blah, but no dropping them off buildings. Don't say, hey, or accept a bribe or anything like that.
Like that, okay.
Or don't be like, hey, I'm gonna I actually saw this happen, but don't be like, hey, I won't give you the the ticket if you just pay me the amount of it. That's actually you'll get banned and fired. So make sure you don't do that. And also, if any of you guys see anything going on like that, blow your whistle. It's not a bad thing. If you see something happening, don't be afraid to just tell them, hey, I'm not sure we're supposed to do that. It doesn't matter your rank. And then if they keep on doing it, just report it to a higher up, and it'll get dealt with. We're trying to keep the PD on a more obviously we're all having fun role playing in different situations. You know, things will come up, and it won't be the normal role play as a cop, but because you know the city's just a little bit different than any other city because it's a crime-based server. But just lost what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Don't be
so
corrupt.
on that- yeah.
You were
And on the
talking
note
about someone, like accepting money from a
Oh yeah,
Good job.
Just bottom of the line, just don't do that. Just don't be corrupt in any way. And if someone keeps on
not
doing
be
it, and you
afraid
tell
to
them,
report.
yeah. If you're a recruit, tell someone. If an officer, you see an officer doing something they're not supposed to, tell them. Be like, hey, I'm not sure you're supposed to do that. Like, are you sure you're allowed to do that? And then if they keep doing it, you know it's not right, then go ahead and tell I.
Yeah. You know, with fines and stuff too, like don't try and keep it legit. You know, that's another way to deal with toxic players too. By the way, you can make sure you do fine them everything, but don't go ham on the fines. I mean, we want people to pay them. Fine them for what they did. Don't sit there and bust their taillights out and then fine them for all that shit. You know.
Yeah, and there should be no like shit talking either while you're on PD. We're like I was actually remember what I was trying to say. We're trying to get the PD to a little bit more serious level. We wanted everything to be a little professional or more professional. And like when I see a cop like at a store robbery being like, hey, like I'm gonna like I remember like from a different time, like I killed you then, I'm gonna kill you now. Like blah, just be more professional and keep it in role play as a cop. Like, you can talk shit when you're on civilian. I mean, to an extent. Obviously, don't be disrespectful to anyone because it is, you know, you're looked up upon while you're a cop, and it's a privilege to be a cop. So you're gonna have higher standards while you're on civ. You know, if we see you break a rule on civ, then it may affect you being a cop, depending on what it is. But just make sure you keep it a little more serious, and everything will be just fine. But on that note, I do have to go. So I'll leave it to the other, you know, Geo, Jeanette, Water. All right, see you guys.
See you, bud.
Bud.
Thanks, Dress.
Bye.
Appreciate you, man. I just have two quick things before I'm done, and then I'm gonna pass it on to Geo and Madison Twatter. Is two real fucking important things. It cost me a lot of money in the last week, guys. The Shift G, Shift Z shit. All right, it's cool. It's awesome. We need to really, really think about when we're using it because there's been some scuff scenes where you guys have been held up and you legitimately should have fucking put your hands up or unleashed the hostage. One of the two. Okay. We're all not fucking Chuck Norris as much as we probably are with our skills in game. Like I know I'm like unstoppable most of the time, but you gotta let that go, okay? You gotta let that shit go. Take one, man. Our shit's free. It's all for the fun, the content. If the motherfucker holds you up, he holds you up. And I don't care if you guys have bad blood. All right. What's this guy? Get this shit out of here. Smarten up. All right. So that on that note, like I've paid out millions because of scuff situations. Everybody's got a goddamn body camera on. Everybody's watching. Don't be doing that shit to our advantage. We all know we can get the guy in handcuffs real easily if he's blasting us with the fucking gun. You know, let it go. Let it go. Don't be doing that shit. The other note, searching people, guys. Okay.
You keep cuffing me, you weirdo.
When you're searching people, you need to
Weirdo.
fucking leave it to one officer. Okay. You know,
Yo, uncuff me.
get the scene sorted out. One officer searches, one officer confiscates. You guys took over 1.5 dirty mil from one dude, okay? And I gotta pay him back because he's in the hole. So what'll happen if you search him at the same time? You both take that amount. It's a bug, all right? Don't be doing that shit.
Wait, so they'll have negative, is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like they
so-
owe, so they have to like get back
Oh, yeah.
that money. To
Yeah,
get to
like all the-
zero?
Yeah, all the dirty money they're making is just
Oh,
taking
wow.
off that negative balance. Yeah. So, anyways, aside from that, you know what? Let me say something positive. You guys are all doing a good fucking job. We all got to stick together, have each other's backs, and try and get the best content we fucking can, man. Like, have fun. Our role play is if you push the role play on people and they actually jump in, give them a break, man. Cut them some slack. It's all for fun. All of our weapons and everything are free, but you guys are all doing a great fucking job, and I appreciate you guys. All right, Gio and Madison, I'm done. I'm shutting up, drinking my coffee.
I think we pretty much covered everything. Just unless anyone has.
I want some few
I have a
things
question.
to say as well. When you send someone to jail, please make sure the person is uncuffed. I've seen so many people cuffed inside jail. The thing in jail is you can RP still a bit there. If you're cuffed, you can do nothing. You're just waiting there. You can actually do nothing. Same with community service. If you send someone, make sure he's unescorted. I had an accident with someone. He had 120 community service where he only got 30 because he was still escorted by someone. Make always sure, just turn around a little bit so you can see he's no longer stuck on you. That he's actually, not escorted, so you can go to community service and stack to your head. Then about the heads in PD. I've seen many people try to, put a special head on or something. I personally don't really like the hats, but maybe a black beanie is okay. I don't want to see big ass magic hats. You already know what I'm talking about. Or cowboy hats. It's not a country club. It's PD. Okay? So if you see someone running around with a big ass hat, most of the time it will get confusing for ourselves. Just keep it on the low and maybe a black beanie if you really think it's cold outside. Okay? So yeah, that's something I wanted to say more. If there are any more questions, you can always.
I have a question. I feel like everyone has ran into, you probably know Sizz at least once. And he basically takes cops kidnapped all day for basically just for fun. And then basically if something does not go his way, he always cries therapy because yesterday he held me up at gunpoint. I was waiting for officers to get to PD by stalling him, and that he was calling that therapy. Is that therapy technically for stalling him?
No.
If you got a gun, it is.
Yeah, no, he didn't have me yet. He had me at gunpoint at the.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's got a gun on you, are you gonna really stall?
Yeah, no, but and then he took me still, but yeah.
Who knew a 30-person call could be so quiet?
I want to see everybody really fearing for your lives with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to see any more shit with Chuck Norris fucking cops. I get it. We're all good at the end of the day.
You're my dad. No, just oh my.
And you guys have you guys can report people too. It's not always about arresting them. If they're being real dicks, send a report in or come talk to one of us.
Stop. Let me take him. I'll go talk.
Hey, just to clarify something, when you say the Chuck Norris stuff, are you talking about if someone's aiming a gun at you and you just run and tackle them, handcuff them? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking that's like Terminator Chuck Norris stuff. But that stuff, and that super. I mean, if I have my gun on you just like this right here, what are you gonna do? You're gonna reach into your pants. You're gonna do a little fucking tuck and roll and fucking kill me. On a regular day, there's no doubt in my mind, Bear's gonna put me in the dirt. But I mean, just oh shit, you got me. Be smarter.
Oh, so that's what you're saying about Chuck.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we gotta slow down here. We're trying to simulate life. We're not, trying to jump off and build walls and fucking stairs and, Fortnite.
I got a question about robberies real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
So if you got a robbery going on and then you take the suspects down, you search them, are you able to search their vehicle that they left out?
I mean, usually, let me just put it this way: we have a lot of other stuff going on. Just don't bother. It's a waste of time. If it's I don't. Anyone else have a different opinion on that?
Maybe just compound it, but don't really search it. I mean, yeah. If it's at a drug location, maybe search it, but otherwise, just leave it for it being.
I mean, like at the end of the day, you know, throw that just shit in your house, sell it. I don't give a fuck, but don't waste your time or miss calls by any means by wasting time doing this shit. You know, that's my own opinion, but I wouldn't do it. There's so many robberies and so many fucking things going on anymore. Rarely ever are you gonna find the time where nothing's popping. Anybody else have any questions?
Not a question, but the thing that we talked about earlier about the handcuffs. Maybe you should bring that up, Schmidt. Remember what I'm talking about?
With the shift G and shift Z?
No. When you handcuff someone and like there's no RP and they just shoot you, like how like that should be a kick, and they should just like how they should report it. Cause
oh, in the middle of the action, how they shoot you
Yeah.
while you're handcuffed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a immediate fail, right? But a lot of that happens while you're doing that shift G, shift Z shit, right? So you really have to be selective when you're initiating those tackles, you know. And if they do happen to get you like that outside of the car or something, then that situation's scuffed, and I would probably call for a government official, you know, and get it sorted out.
Oh, I have something I want to bring up that kind of stems off of that. I've seen a lot of people that like completely break RP when like a situation like that, when something scuffed comes up, like you don't need to, I don't know, in my opinion, you don't need to like completely break character and go out all angry when someone else breaks character, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, when I say get a government official, I mean report.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean too. I just wanted to bring up that, like, you know, if someone else breaks character, you can kind of just force the RP down their throats, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't need to, you know, break characters and fuel the fire. That's what I know. I've seen it happen a couple times. So
100%, I agree with you. We should all be trying to really, really stay in character, and you know, like he said, roll along with it. When someone says, "Oh man, I was fucking lagging," oh shit, your eyeballs fuzzy.
yeah, like force it down their throats. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have one other thing I want to bring up or talk about real quick.
Yep.
Alright, so I know in like some people, you know, they'll like for example Mafia. So after they do a bank heist, they'll go to like the beach and end up drowning themselves. So when that happens, a few things. So one, are we able to like, you know, have them like TP'd out to get the money when they're drowning themselves? Because that's a fail RP, right? Because you're killing yourself to keep the dirty money, which isn't realistic if you have one life, because you're gonna die. And that's stupid. So are we able to like teleport them out of the water to take the stuff off of them, or what?
I
can elaborate on that situation.
You can literally just, you know, once they're in the water and they've gone all the way down, it's like there's nothing really to do. We don't really have like any boats or anything like that, so it's like once they're in the water, they're kind of ruining the RP themselves. And if you can go search the stuff off of them if they're dead, then go do it. But if not, just leave it.
Bruh. Y'all already got me, bruh. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. What the?
If it's a trend and it's happening consecutively, and they just keep heading for the pier and then running out and drowning themselves, then again, you know, / report and come discuss it, because at that point it's just a little too much. But for the most part, you know, like Dress said.
I mean, the reason why I think he brought it up is because it's been happening a lot more recently. I mean, especially throughout like the last week, it's been happening. I've seen it happen myself at least like 5-6 times.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it
and it's usually just with the same kind of group of people. It's got to happen at least like twice a day, because I know I'm not here the entire day, but I always hear about it as well. So I maybe if like a notion could be put in the rules and something about, you know, just the way that you RP in the water. Like, I'm cool. I think it's cool RP when people like, you know, jump in the water and swim to the yacht and then, you know, do whatever there. Like, I mean, that's a different story. But I've seen a lot of people just like, you know, going straight into the water with their car, swimming down and then dying just so they can keep the money. And I mean, that's what the biggest issue is. Not so much about, you know, going in the water. Like, I'm cool with the RP where you know, go to the beach or you try to swim, go in like in the water, then swim to the beach. That's cool. But when they just go into the bottom of the ocean and die, it's a different story.
It
Well,
kind
that's
of
fair
be like
RP
if they
anyway.
drove into a gas station.
Yeah, I mean, if
no.
they go in the water and purposely drown themselves, like if they're not actually trying to get away just so they can keep their drugs or whatever they have on them, then that's fail RP, like because they're committing suicide. That would be a staff situation. But if it keeps happening, then we'll talk about it as staff and maybe make a rule. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but maybe just while you're in a chase, you can't go in the water because we don't have any boats. Like we can't really do anything about that. So.
I mean, like personally, there's been some good RP situations
Yeah,
where
there's
like,
been
you
some
know,
good
we're going on a, we're like swimming and then they go to the beach and we can get them. But like, it's more so about like the suicide where they just suicide to, you know, keep their shit.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
right.
a
If
clear-
they're
clear bit.
attempting to get away, then it's fine. But if they go and kill themselves on purpose and it's really evident, then just / report, getting head. Because that would be fail RP.
What's good, Twatter? I see you doing the whirlwind in here.
My hat popped, so.
Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up before we go downstairs and discuss?
I think that awkward silence is a no. So,
Anything? No?
I'm thinking.
Just gotta get
Yeah,
mindful
what's up?
of the hostage situation thing. Like if they have a hostage, don't try to keep ramming their car and stuff.
Yeah, let's go over that real quickly, guys. The chases, all right? Draw them out, have some fun. No more, like, stop ramming them right off the hop. I get it, there's desync, you know, do the best you can. And usually how that goes is the highest ranking, fastest car gets the first crack at the fucking whip when it comes to pursuit, okay? That's how it is. You're in a fucking Tahoe, you're not taking lead. Lamborghinis don't go off-road, so keep them on the fucking street. How's it?
Chargers and Crown Vics aren't supposed to go off-road.
no
Any
cars.
cars are-
Yeah.
The only off-road vehicles are the Insurgent and the, well, I guess we said the bike. And,
Truck too.
The Verado?
What about the Tahoe? Is that off the
Tahoe.
road?
Off-road.
And if I can
I
just
thought we-
go,
They
one-
said the Jeep as well is off road, right?
I thought we decided the Jeep and the Tahoe were off road because they're all.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That's what I heard. I asked them when I was in Chase, and they said yeah. I was in Chase with Insurgent then.
I mean, if
yeah.
that's what was said.
I feel
And
like
Neil-
the Jeep should be.
Yeah, the Jeep and the Tahoe are off road. The only bike to be off road is the police bike. I repeat, the Ninja, the S1000. Those bikes are not off road when you're off duty. Okay. They agreed that the R1, the police bike, is off road for some reason.
Yeah, well, that's just so we can catch up with people that
Yeah.
their bike out of banks.
It's
But
be on top.
I also noticed a little bit ago some people when we had the really big influx of recruits, some people were like pulling their Devos out for chases and stuff. You can't do that. If you're on duty, you should only be driving these vehicles.
Damn.
If I could throw something out there, Schnib.
For sure. Who's this?
Longhorn.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I've noticed like a lot, especially with like chases and stuff like that. Like some people have been doing the proper call outs, like who's taking primary, but I've also seen like other people, you know, they'll just, you know, like a hostage situation, yeah, they're gonna want the 10-second head start, everything like that. But you know, we got to establish who's taking primary, and we got to make sure, you know, who's taking primary is that primary officer. You know, he wrecks out, that secondary is now the primary, but everybody else who is in that pursuit needs to, you know, maintain your distance and not ram, because that's how we start losing more officers in that pursuit, and we have less and less of a chance of apprehending the subject at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good point. And if you're a passenger in a vehicle, try navigate. All right, I know it's fun to watch, but hit your P, flex your P muscle, and help the guy out. You know, you can cut some people off. It's gonna be a little more of that fun stuff coming with SWAT, which we'll talk about when we come back up a little bit.
You guys gonna go downstairs? No.
I have one last little thing too.
Yeah, go for it.
For cars, because I know I see this with some of the newer people. Just make sure everyone knows, right? So no underglow, don't tint your things. The only thing you should be doing is making it all white, all black, and doing engine upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. And then also with the Mustang, don't change the livery on it. Unless it's going to be all black or all white.
Yeah, it comes camo, but you have to
Already,
use livery 4 or 5, depending on what you want.
Hey, yo, motherfuckers!
The 5 one is the one with police.
I got it.
Yeah,
also
one's
not
like
the
straight
sheriff one.
black. One's straight black, I believe 4 is the regular sheriff, and 5 is Blake
What's
County.
good? What y'all doing? Lock the door.
Bro, leave the PD now. Go.
What's going on in there?
Leave the PD. Go.
What's going on? Wait, yo,
Meeting.
fuck.
Leave, bro.
Oh,
Well,
you
that's
didn't even
it. I
arrest
mean,
me. Fuck.
anyone-
I'm still standing outside
Get
the
your
door.
ass out of here.
What's up? Oh, yo, one thing really quickly. You know, with hostage negotiations, you'll hear them ask for that 10 seconds. Don't touch my car. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, go ahead and say, yeah, I ain't gonna touch your car. Yeah, no problem. I'll give you 10 seconds. Don't argue with them for 10 minutes. You know, the reality is, as soon as they gone, we usually jumping on. Don't hit them, but you don't have to argue about 10 seconds for 10 minutes, okay? Just tell them, yeah, no problem. You got your 10 seconds. You talk about that shit in court when he gets a lawyer, all right?
Yeah, because we all know.
Always
we
say,
all know
we
that
can
it's
give you
literally- It's literally as soon as he hands over that hostage, you know, it's gonna end up being a chase. So when we end up 9 times out of 10 catching them, but you know, we gotta face the fact that sometimes, you know, PD does lose, but at the end, you just swallow our pride and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Anybody
head
else
start-
have any? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, with the head start thing, just say, yeah, we can give you a little head start. And if they are like, yeah, it's gonna be 10 seconds, just agree then. But if you just say a little head start, you never really agreed with their full 20 seconds. You just said a head start. If they
'Cause
want to
once
go
they
back
don't
on
have-
it later.
Yeah, because once they don't have the hostage, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
But the main thing is we always got to make sure we get the hostage.
Yeah. Value the life, guys. And with the whole chase thing, I mean, like, it's a the reason why you can get a Bugatti Divo is so that you can get away, you know, when you're donating every month. All right. And that's the whole point of it. So don't get discouraged when you see that car. Just change your tactics up, you know, go down the street, set up a block. You know what I'm saying? Don't go for a chase straight out of the fucking barrel. And if they get away, who cares? It's cool. It's all good. That's what they're, you know what I mean? That's what it's for.
Road blocks work really good.
Saturday,
hell
if you
yeah,
can-
man.
Hey, if you can get a full description of that vehicle, put out a bolo. You see that car later on, pull them up.
Yeah, but bolos don't last all day, guys. All right, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
you can't
how long
just
should they
pull
last
someone.
for?
Oh man,
5 to 10 minutes, right?
yeah, 5 to 10 minutes is max. All right? And at that point, I mean, if it's getting to the later, you're gonna just question them and, you know, RP it out. Don't be a dick about it and get the guy 3 hours. Anybody else have any questions, concerns?
Well, yeah, I was wondering, like, I'm being told that certain cars are bad for certain ranks, of course, but I've seen people with cars that they don't have the rank, so I was up with that.
Well, when an officer, say, has like an Audi or something like that, that's just because they have a certain agreement with someone that's higher that we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, just don't worry about it if you see someone else higher with like a higher.
Yeah, and yeah, it's fine.
And like if you find an unlocked higher up car, like feel free to take it and use it. Like take the faster cars if someone leaves it unlocked. Just make sure it's not someone else's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And with recruits, you know, you do have a very slow car. I mean, it's not very slow, but it's compared to, you know, other cars in the city. It is really slow. That's also a good reason why you should always be rolling with like an officer plus, just because you learn a lot with an officer plus. You learn more and you make less mistakes, which is good. Yes, it's just sorry, my roommate just came in and said that, but yeah, just try rolling with officers plus if you're a recruit until you know exactly what you're doing.
Anyways, I haven't really got a chance to know everybody in here yet, so hopefully I get out on some rides. We're gonna do some raids hopefully after all this shit. Anybody else have anything to say before we go down?
I think that's
No?
enough.
All right, so listen, we're gonna go downstairs and to talk about like promotions and all that shit. I'm gonna introduce the first frontline SWAT members. Do me a favor, you know, flex your Y muscles or N muscles or whatever the fuck it is, and talk amongst yourselves. If you guys got some beef, fucking now's the time to sort it out. You know what I mean? You guys shoot
Fuck
shit. We'll be
water.
back.
Yeah, I got some beef.
What?
Fucking fingers, bro. God.
Yeah, fuck everyone.
Fuck water.
Fuck everyone.
Water.
Yeah, what's
fuck
up,
water.
Mizzy?
Ugly ass
Fuck
fingers,
Mizzy.
bro. Look at them fucking fingers.
Yo, where's
bro.
Sammy at? Where's
Oh
Sammy
my
at?
god.
What's up? I'm right here.
That was not exactly what I.
Fucking settle your differences, man.
Jesus, bro. Bunch of
said
that.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
We're down. Hey, come here, Nelly.
Kill people, man. Why are you tasing me?
Shit.
Hey, all right, this is not the PD that we trained. All right, I'm out of this shit.
Oh shit, officers actually got
Lock the door,
Dude,
plug.
people-
I need to get out. I can't hear anything.
Oh god, what the fuck?
I got you. I read you, bro. Who else needs it? Anyone else want?
Why do they
Bro,
just be
stop
spawning
shitting, bro. Holy shit.
I don't know why
Yo.
people not talking.
Yep.
Flo.
We're waiting. Yo, wait up, Buffy.
Hov was just
up?
talking, bro. I know he's
It's also too hard to
Stop,
tell.
man. I'm trying to get these.
Yeah, what's good? What up? I'm here. I'm
I
here.
know
Bro, this
it's
shit literally has. Flo, this shit literally has the whole left side of my
Principal's getting
screen
robbed.
full.
Yo,
I
Pug.
could probably-
Yo,
Put
he went
more.
on duty.
Wait, what are you guys talking about right now?
Yo, Pug.
Fucking Sammy on top, boys.
What are you on about right now?
Yo,
Yeah,
he's
level
up
on
on
duty.
duty.
Go
Get
off.
Someone
back
needs
off
to
duty.
lock the door again. Whoever opened the door to and went on duty needs to come back and lock it.
Everybody who's on duty, get off duties. We're
What?
not finished yet.
Possible
What?
whoever went on duty is not in this
Bro, I
call, I
can't even
guess.
get in, bro. I got the
Nah,
sticky off.
I'm trying to get Nikki in them, but I can't.
I'm not dead.
Because they're not
Oh
dead.
my fucking god.
Yeah, we're
Oh
not
my.
there. Server is-
Nikki was just
Oh my-
kidnapping
How
him.
did?
Longhorn, can you
I'm gonna-
Don't
Fuck you.
what?
3, please?
Oh my god. I thought you
Everyone
was
needs
dead-ass there. I
everyone
was
needs
like,
to go off duty. There's still 4
Sick.
people on duty. Like whoever came out, ran out and opened the door and shit. Like, can you guys lock the door again, please?
Okay, buddy. You doing a little mid-stretch yoga?
Bro, I can't even get in, bro. And I got the $50 and shit stacked.
I like how we,
Yeah,
as
I
soon
know
as
what you
everyone said
mean.
sort out our differences, we just started
Still
beating each other. That was
17.
funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm 8 out of 47.
And who was the one which
516
was looking for Sammy? He's the one who was like,
Oh,
where's
yeah.
Sammy at?
Oh
I'm about to be-
yeah.
I'm
It was
about
like-
to hit up north. I'm about
Right
to get
there,
a
that's
fucking
good.
upgrade, bro.
Right
Where,
there.
who's the one which is going after Sammy? Come on, speak up. Someone's
All
like,
right, chill,
Sammy.
chill.
Oh, what the fuck?
What are you gonna do about it, Sam? I'm a joke.
So is anybody gonna revive 103?
Yo, Bear.
Yeah, I just
Yo.
seen your ass get sliced
Bing, bing,
up.
bing.
Bear.
Dude, you had him one hit.
Hey, yo,
He
nobody
just-
gets
he
there.
shot.
Stop,
Oh,
stop,
shit.
Jesus, oh my God, chill.
Alright, I'm stuck in queue, so I'm not gonna be in there. But I'll be in Discord, so.
Can nobody tell me nothing?
God,
Can
motherfucker.
nobody tell me nothing?
Hey, guess how much money I have?
Tyrone.
Hey, can you guys leave? We're doing a meeting right now.
What?
Can you guys leave? We're
Yeah,
doing a
no.
meeting right now.
Where are you?
That's late.
Oh, motherfucker.
Still I can't no more.
Wait, Sammy, stop singing.
Aw.
Alright.
Thank you.
Nikki, check Discord.
Man.
Oh, that hit a soft spot, huh?
Check Discord real quick.
Jesus, bro. Jesus, fucking, I'm sorry. I'm shit singer.
Oh.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Tyrone gone rogue. Oh, goddamn. Suzanne's brother went rogue.
Oh.
Oh, I hope that's not recording my mic.
I'm not even gonna help. I'm just gonna let him.
So what's going on now?
They're discussing promo.
Oh, okay.
I say Hank goes back to fucking Fortnite recruit.
And?
I mean Hav, whoops.
That's
Alright,
weird.
well, I say Bear goes back to work shooter because that's what he is, and that's all I'm gonna say here.
Bro, don't talk to me, recruit. Alright?
1v1 after? 1v1 after?
Hey, we're keeping it professional. If you want your shit spanked, go off duty, we'll go to red zone.
Alright, bet.
Wait, he can't go off duty.
Ouch.
Talk after the meeting. Talk after the meeting.
Damn, yo, Hav really just fucking hit you with the dictionary. Like, he really hit you with Webster's Encyclopedia, bro.
The
And
dictionary.
fucking like 3 volumes of Harry Potter just right on top of that.
Alright. Sammy's laughing, but he's recruit too.
Shut the fuck up, boy. I'll beat your ass. Who said that?
That's not gonna change.
I was not involved in that, alright, motherfucker? I was not involved in that. Don't stop picking on me. Fuck you.
Alright, better, alright. Get over here. God damn.
Yo, what is
Take off the hat.
happening here?
Hey, Lee, we're having a meeting. Don't
Yeah,
interrupt.
take the hat off.
Having a meeting.
No,
I don't know
I'm
what's
leaving
going
it
on.
on.
Yeah, take it off. Even a higher up told you, Logan. You gotta start listening, man.
Bear, isn't Barbara like your favorite
It's
staff?
my character, right?
Yeah. No, what is it?
Yeah, I had a hat that was my quote-unquote character too, and I had
His
to remove
favorite
it, so
staff
it
is
happens.
Yeah, well, this is a cowboy hat.
Okay.
This isn't a
Just making
crazy
sure.
hat,
They,
you know?
even Gio said you had to take off the hat.
Just take it off, bro.
Alright, I'll leave it off for now. I'll ask.
Your favorite staff
I'll
is
ask, like,
Barbara.
tomorrow.
Bro, it doesn't matter
ugly
if one
Told me
admin
this
tells you to
many
take it
times.
off and another tells you you can.
Well,
Don't
I'll
go
talk
in
to
against
Gio
another
after
person's
this
word.
about it. Or
My
whoever
face is
told
pretty
me, I'll talk
sexy,
to one of
bro.
them.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you got that
Nah,
default Danny
the
face
hat's kind of stupid, honestly.
Not to me.
on my screen.
Really?
dude.
Freedom, last
You
time
got
we
black
asked
hair
like
and a
5 people,
default
they all
Danny
like
face.
this. All my faces.
Dude, whoever's
Oh,
on duty,
no.
can you guys
Pugs
please
chasing
go
the
off
light.
duty?
See
They can
that?
still do robberies
What?
right now.
Pug's
No.
chasing the light.
Almost for me
Get it,
that
bud, get
cash.
it.
I'm
Set
pretty
the
sure
hell up,
Tyrone's on duty.
Fucking right.
He opened the doors for me.
Yo.
Pug's like, I'm annoyed. Just fuck off.
How many of you guys are on? You guys gotta get off duty.
I bet you it's the people with
Tyrone's on duty, Pug's on duty. I don't know who else.
Alright, snitches get stitches.
We just need one person to go off duty, or two actually. There's one.
Can you tase me?
Oh,
Can
my
you
bad.
tase me? Somebody tase me. Can you tase me?
What
My God,
the
get out of
fuck?
there.
Somebody,
Oh,
yeah, somebody bring him out of
stop, That
here.
is annoying.
Dude, get out of here, get out of here,
Not even
get out
allowed
of here,
in
seriously.
That's Tay, I think.
Who's on duty that keeps opening the doors? Oh.
I thought I was off.
Are you
Okay.
good, bro?
I'm gonna go on duty real quick and take
You
this shit
smoked
out.
before you came in here? Oh, oh.
Who is this?
Yo, blessings.
Why you hitting me, bro? What's up, bro?
Oh my god.
Someone lock the
If I
doors.
get punched one more time, I'm jailing somebody.
I'm Big PD, what you doing?
I took like 8 mil off Dress Buck the other day.
Who's the richest here right now?
What you got, Bear?
I got 70 mil.
No, what you got, Longhorn? I'm worried about you.
84.4.
Alright.
Oh, one person.
I got 117.
I'm not even gonna. I heard what you were doing. I'm not even gonna say what you were doing.
No, dude, I actually gambled a lot. Then I got scammed for 20 mil.
Alright, who's trying to roll 2 mil right now? Back.
I'll roll you.
Bro, Longhorn, you weren't there for that, but I got scammed at 20 mil. That shit hurt.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. The dude was like, yo, do a 10 mil dice roll. I was like, alright, fuck it. Because I won like 15 mil already.
You're annoying.
And then we doubled the 10 mil, and as soon as I won that, he was like, alright,
Love.
GG, and just logged.
Stay back.
You could have reported his ass. I would have got him
Oh,
for
he did.
scam.
He got banned for a week.
Yeah, that sucks to be him then.
But listen, alright, even in that week, I wouldn't make that 20 mil. It hurt.
Oh, I
Wait,
know.
who's this?
It takes a lot to make that 20 mil.
Is this guy PD right here? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are you PD?
Bitch, don't taste the car.
Alright.
You better take the stairs.
Now I'm fucking.
Backhand, slip, weed.
Beep boop. Hey, what the? Hey.
Yo, stop tasing me, bro.
Are you
Alright,
guys
bro, I'm
gonna
just
talk about
backing up top.
promotions
Backing
and
up
all
top.
that,
Yo,
like,
Wally, yo,
through
Wally.
Discord?
Oh, stop playing with me, bro. So.
Why do you have a scar?
Cause I freaking can have a scar.
Wait, who is that?
Ah, stop.
Yo, stop fucking hitting me, bro.
I don't even.
Everyone's still fucking around, bro. Come on, guys.
Get out of here with the scar, man. If you shoot someone, it's gonna be a big
I'm not
mess. Alright, just chill out, alright?
I gotta get my outfit on. Watch
Oh,
this.
Nally, chill, Nally.
Yo, whoever just went on duty, you guys gotta go off duty. It's just 2 people just went on duty again.
Everyone go off duty in here if you guys can hear me.
Stay off duty.
Yo, stay off duty, yo.
Back with promotions and shit.
Yo, stay off duty, bro. Whoever just went on duty, go off duty, please.
Please.
We're doing the meeting right now. Can you guys chill? Just,
Yeah, we're chilling, we're chilling.
Yeah, we booing.
Yo, Nally, why you gotta be like this? Huh?
Petition to get a longer rope for the helicopter for Air 1.
Bro, quit falling
10-4.
off the fucking rope. It's not my fault.
10-4.
See ya.
Alright,
Bro, so many times I slid off that rope.
You're not coming in Air 1 no more.
Oh, Bear, let me come in here.
Nikki, I hate you.
Why did he leave? Why did he
What's up,
leave?
man? How's it going?
Hey Bear, when I was riding with you the other day, I fell to my death because you had a short rope.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, who's this guy?
He over
I mean,
here
just to be
saying
honest-
that's our fault.
No, the
Fuck
guy that just came in the
Barry.
city.
Nah, when I rolled a bear, it was perfect. He got down
I
to
have
the
no
perfect
clue,
height,
I mean.
everything.
Look at that.
It's just probably a mess
Oh,
up.
Looks like quite some meeting you guys got going on here.
I've seen him in. I've seen
Yeah,
him
man,
in the
get the
city
hell out of
before.
here, man.
Just leave, man. There's no point to be
That's
standing here.
disrespectful. Maybe I want to stand here.
We're just
Dude, if you
bored.
just stand here, so someone's gonna pop out and it's just gonna be a problem. You're gonna get cuffed.
Wait.
Stay down the street.
Go
Hey,
into
listen,
go into
listen,
first.
like,
go
Why
into,
would that happen?
it's
go
boring
into
because
first
half
person
the
and then
city
roll.
is
It's
like,
so cool.
Leave the area, man. Come on.
alright.
You're making
Come
too
on,
much
chill.
noise. We're trying to talk.
Going into first person and rolling.
Oh,
Going into first person and rolling is so cool.
Heard it.
Okay.
I don't know why people get so mad, like when they come to the doors and start yelling shit,
Yeah.
and then
Hey,
like
chill,
we
no
tell them to
one-
leave and they get so offended.
Tyrone, I know it's you.
Press V.
Tyrone?
Punch you?
No, press V. V.
Why?
Here,
Just
Tyrone.
press it. Are you in
Okay.
first person now?
Yeah.
Alright, now go to your taser.
Okay.
Alright,
That
man,
was not
stop
me.
tasing
That was
me.
not
Now
me.
roll,
That was not me.
Yo, somebody gonna res that guy?
Stop tasing me.
Yo,
someone
knock it off, or I'm
It's
jailing
weird
you.
in first.
Oh, that actually is really weird. Oh,
There's always
that's kinda
someone on the
nauseating.
outside that wants to get involved.
Alright, who the hell just you?
What's up, Truly?
Hey,
What
why
do
are
you
you still in a
think we
homeless fit, man? Go get your outfit on.
Because I don't want to go on duty.
Oh, just go on duty, go get an outfit on and go off duty.
Okay.
That way you don't look like a homeless ass man in this fucking PD station.
Hey man, that's Officer Payne, man. He always looking good.
Oh shit, my bad.
Bro, you the fucking devil?
That
Holy
was
shit.
creepy, Bear.
Yeah, man, your eyes are red, man. I don't know. I
Hey,
think
now
you're
listen. How many
intoxicated.
times I gotta tell you?
It is tattoo, okay?
I think you're intoxicated, Longhorn. What about you, man?
No,
I
I'm
think you might be intoxicated.
intoxicated.
I think he's drinking. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Hold on. I'm low. No. I'm low. Hold on. No. Seriously, I'm low. I'm low.
Yeah, I'm
Who the hell is
intoxicated.
tasing me?
Whoops.
Okay.
Whoops.
Let me.
Might have muscle spasm.
Wait, so you haven't been smoking that Mary?
Oh no, it's eyeball tattoo. Very dangerous procedure.
I'm gonna die.
Left me 50% blind.
What the hell are they doing?
Yoda.
Oh.
That is called
Oh, wait, that
praying
actually really
for
hurts.
a tortoise.
You guys get the taste beat.
You mean like
Truly,
the
truly,
prime
you're
mantis?
No,
Is that what you meant
praying
to say?
tortoise.
Truly. Who's trying to roll me 2 mil?
But I wrote somebody in here $1 right now. You ain't with it?
No one wants to roll 250k double.
Who said that?
Oh shit.
Y'all making me bleed. I'll kill you.
Okay, Pain.
I will kill
okay,
you, Logan.
Pain.
Don't test me.
But I know that was you.
Take the goddamn cowboy hat off. Suck a rope.
Hey, it's set so when I'm trying to put on my glasses, but it puts on the cowboy hat at the same time.
I'll head it off.
Still gotta figure out a way I can wear that hat.
Pug, put your AR away and then pull back out. It's glitched
Oh my
through
God.
your hip there.
Yeah, it looks like you holding
My bad.
something else.
Okay, everyone relax. I'm done getting
Is it good now?
tased.
Yeah, you're good now, brother. It's like you pull your gun out when you pull your phone out when you have a gun on. It glitches through your hip.
Fuck, I got you on the list for a promotion right here. It says it right here.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know.
Nah, he deserves
God.
it. He deserves
Oh my
it.
God.
Yo,
I
I'm
think
late.
that-
Someone
We'll
unlocked the
find
freaking
out.
I
door,
don't
so you
care. I'm
just
gonna be
leave
mad
this
if you don't
place.
get it.
Natalie, why did you do this to me?
You always in the city, man.
Natalie,
the hat
stop.
off.
I'm sorry.
Dude, you're actually gonna kill me. I'm just trying to put on my glasses.
Oh, hey, oh, Bear, you know what? You're
I'll-
dead now. You're dead now, Bear.
You just said you're sorry.
No, I say sorry, but you don't care.
You a
What the hell
good
is
cop.
saving me? You're dead. I see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong
Everyone
Nah,
watch
nah,
out
nah,
because
you're
of my
dead. I care
daily
about
now.
you. Logan, you're dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm not on you at this time.
They are taking a while though. I can't lie. They must be going over talking about a lot of people, man. 'Cause
Someone
we've been
kill
gone for
Freedom.
about almost 15 minutes now.
Pug, you want to take a nap?
You're
Nah,
dead.
man. Not with your
GG.
dirty ass in here. Get your ass
Nah,
out of here.
nah. For like
You can lay on the other side, motherfucker.
5 of the minutes, Pug.
Off duty.
Snibbles was just in his head, and then he went.
Oh, okay.
So it's only been like 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's kind of getting late though. I'm tired.
7
Hey, can someone go on duty in Unjail?
Oh, yeah, what's
52?
up, bruh?
Wait, hold on. Is that my number? Yeah, someone.
What's up?
Unjail 82 for me. I spawned that.
What's up?
Yeah, hold on. We're still doing the meeting.
Lit me up.
Let me in.
Hello?
I hit your body armor. Hit your body armor. Now you're not coming in.
Thank you,
There.
Natalie.
Hello?
Said, Pug, do you have a skin on your weapon?
Yeah,
What
it's a
hits you
luxury
next
fit.
is getting rocked.
Wait, someone make sure to lock the door too. Make sure to lock
Yeah,
the
you
door.
can't put it on
Go
this
in first
though.
person.
Yo, who wants to win 100
No,
mil?
I am in first person. That should look sick.
Me. So.
Alright,
who
dice
shot?
roll me.
Wait, why is everyone leaving?
Nobody leave yet. Nobody leave.
Guess not.
There, roll me 2 mil right now.
Sorry, I only do 50 mil minimum.
Yo, you right here with the
Alright,
pistol
you
out.
know what?
Yo,
You're
don't.
scared.
Roll me
You're
a dollar.
scared, that's why.
Alright, bet.
Barry, you want to do 25 mil?
2 mil's not worth my time.
Can't
Like
cry.
100 mil minimum. Alright, bro, boys.
Hey.
was
Sorry,
here?
That's what someone says when they're.
We should definitely do a raid after this.
Oh, double?
Yeah,
Double?
we're gonna do a hold down the PD event after this.
Yay.
Is everybody in there in the
server right now?
I'll throw in money if you guys. Like, we should all pitch in money during the event.
Tyrone, don't even think about it, man.
Yeah, Barry can
Hey,
put
Tyrone.
Okay, the topic care.
Someone roll me 2 mil.
Right now.
500k, you killed the girl.
What
Take care.
position in
500k.
queue are you?
Alright, man.
Okay, really, Spot?
Oh my god.
Rob, you ever heard Exploited do that?
Tsunami will come soon.
Your E muscle.
Bro. Flo. Bear, I know that's you.
Those are
some scuffed ass
ringtones. You ever heard Exploited do that?
Yeah, look at Payne's shadow on the
Nah.
wall.
He sounds good, bro.
What does he look
You literally pull your like phone out. animal.
No, actually, he looks like Wait,
No,
put
put
your
your
hands up,
hands down. Put your hands down. Look at
Yo, he looks like an. I'm not to be racist, but he kind of looks like an Indian.
on the one
Like, you know, like, no, that's not. Like, you know, like, the feathers.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
Hey, buddy, hurry up and buy.
Oh my goodness, thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
that's that
Hurry up and buy.
Kentucky Dangle boy.
Sorry.
You break your back.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, really?
Hey, buddy. Hurry up and buy.
Yo, Bear, I want to roll 250k double?
Yo, Blessings, what part of Kentucky you from?
Oh, you got in the way of my bullet, Creed.
Oh my god, I can't
You better leave.
You're gonna get me.
I'm not gonna get, you know, it's like.
There we go. Now beat him down.
I hope they don't
Okay,
get in
really?
trouble out there. Just tasing everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone.
you from Frankfurt?
That's why I'm just sitting here.
Not professional at all.
You like my, do you like the trophy?
Where are you from,
Is that the lake?
Oh, is that your trophy?
I'm from Kansas City.
Word?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Word? Oh shit.
From
Any other
Kansas.
trophies?
I'm gonna die. Stop.
Beat him. Do it.
Man, whose office is this? Cox's?
Chief.
No, actually stop. Actually
I
stop.
know, I'm
Actually stop.
messing with you. You're fine. Hey,
Someone res this guy. Ah, shit. Bitch. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Bro,
alright.
not gonna
Chill,
lie.
I'm gonna die. Ah.
Somebody.
Not gonna
out
lie, I
there.
think I just broke my finger.
They just killing each other.
Good.
Man, fuck up. Don't
What
be saying
guy
good
needs
about my
rest?
finger.
I got him.
Okay.
Thank you.
No more killing anybody. I'm not resing anybody else.
Hey, Longhorn. That Longhorn?
So you born a brown pug or did you die?
Yo, whose mans is this? Whose mans is this?
Who's trying to vote your mail? Raise your hand.
Who this?
Come on.
This guy right here?
Come on.
My man.
Oh, hey, Barbara.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, you said we
You motherfuckers better fall in line.
I see you. Schmidt, when we join the server, we go off duty, right?
Yo, can someone open the door?
No.
I got you. Where you at? Oh my god, holy
Alright, you
fuck.
bunch of pesty little shit fucks! Fall in line, you fucking mag! I don't want to hear a fucking peep out of one of you. Not fucking one.
Okay.
What the flying fiddler fuck do you think you're doing? Get the fucking line!
I'm in line right
Oh, that's not good. You do not want to take
You're gonna die.
General, man. That's not a good idea. You're
Who
gonna
did
get
that?
this guy right here, the 137, man. It ain't real good for him.
Bring him here.
Come here, man. Step up to him, man. Step up to him. Take that mask off.
He's
Step up to him
hiding.
real quick,
He's
man.
hiding.
Oh, okay, here he is, man.
Alright. Pistol. Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
We have no room for insubordination in this fucking city. You understand me? You little fucking goofy mustache prick looking sunglasses, Noel Gallagher looking motherfucker.
Thank you.
You understand what the fuck I'm saying to you, son?
Possibly.
Possibly, really? What the fuck? When you look at me, you fucking salute me, son. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm tired of looking at you. You're making me sick. I'm gonna throw up my fucking mouth. All right, now, y'all doing a pretty damn good job. I heard some bullshit about some funky fucking masks. I don't ever want to see them in this fucking city again. It's bad enough we got a goddamn puppy dog on the fucking force. All right?
Shut the hell up, man. Come
Now
on.
you shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, son. Or I'll put you back in the doghouse and I ain't gonna clean your shit up for a week, all right?
Okay, buddy.
All right, somebody give him a biscuit and tell him to shut up. All right. Well, it seems we've got some promotions to make here tonight. All right, good, son. That's what I like to see. Fall in line. I forgive you. All right, my dick's hard. All right. Don't you worry about it. You just shut the fuck up and listen to me when I'm talking. All right. Well, I'm gonna hand it over to Lieutenant Geo. He's gonna run over some promotions, but I don't want you guys to think that you're high and fucking mighty here. I hear some people are real fucking trigger happy these days, and we need to really work on that shit, or I'll take you out back and blow a fucking hole in the back of your head faster than you can say dim fuck fuck doo. All right. So,
Yes, sir.
on that note as well, you keep your fucking attitudes up. Don't be a corrupt cop. Don't be an asshole. Leave that shit to me. Anybody got a fucking problem? I'll send you off to Guantanamo. You can suck me sideways on a Wednesday morning. On that note, go ahead and go see Gio. Oh shit, I forgot something. I gotta announce something, Deep State. Apparently there's a fucking SWAT department in here now. Y'all.
Yeah.
No, all right, well,
Yes, sir.
I have a list. All right, the first tier wave of SWAT accepted into the division. Step forward. Bang. Tyrone. Truly. Happy.
Yeah, I'm walking forward, just in spirit.
Don Julio and Sooth are not here, okay? We starting this small, we getting the fundamental down and the fucking foundation laid. Don't get discouraged. Schmidt has all your fucking apps. It ain't over yet. All right.
Everyone clap.
I hand it over to Gio. The fuck out of my way!
So first thing I want to say, if you not get promoted in this meeting, it's not because of bad work. Your promotion will come eventually. Don't. Right now, there are gonna be a few. There are gonna be 3 rookies to officer. These are gonna be Sammy, Thunder, and
Oh
Julian.
shit, and Davis,
So
Davis is also SWAT.
if you heard your name, walk in the office. Real quick, right there.
That's me.
Okay. We also have a few officers that are coming. Also some promotions. So if you hear your name again, just walk inside the office. This is gonna be Longhorn. You're gonna get Corporal, Ninja, Payne, Tyrone, and
Longhorn,
Truly. So if you heard your name,
congratulations,
walk in the office and stand in a nice line. I will quickly.
Hey, congratulations,
execute it.
guys.
Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Good job,
Payne.
Trilly. You deserve
Congrats,
it.
y'all.
Congrats,
Thank you.
Longhorn.
Thanks, bro.
Congrats,
Truly,
Longhorn.
everybody.
I finally
And,
get a
At the end,
Congrats.
guys, I'll stay baguette.
Oh shit,
Okay.
boy.
Congrats, truly.
Congrats, Longhorn.
Have a
Congrats,
great day.
boys.
This was the meeting.
That was.
I'll
Congrats, Tyrone.
Hey, good looking out, G.
hop on duty and
Can I
make
rub
the
your
city
oil
safe
on you
again.
later, Tyrone?
Yeah, absolutely, G.
Congrats to everyone.
Okay.
Oh, don't push him, G.
Alright, congratulations, everybody.
You're gonna walk up to
Rip,
this
Rip.
fella over here
Oh,
with the
one
sniper.
person at a time.
And one in.
You gonna get through?
Julian.
Autobots roll out.
God damn.
Please move.